Hello everyone, how's it going? Figured we'd talk about some photography today. I just got done doing a photo shoot yesterday. I'm preparing for another photo shoot and just did some drone work. I posted some drone work and fingers crossed that we're gonna get some sales on that drone work for some what do you call it? Stock art, hoping my stock footage, hopefully businesses or people with presentations purchase it for their various things. So, how's it going? Dragon Ghost is here. How are you doing today? Hopefully things are better. Hopefully you went to school today or are ready to go to school. Thank you for the likes. So I got a lot of fun photography stuff to talk about today. A lot of fun drone stuff to talk about today. And maybe some unboxings and maybe some other stuff going on here soon. So, first, let's talk about the new toy I got for one of the photo shoots I want to do. I needed to get myself another light to be able to have some accent lighting. So, let's blind myself as I turn that on. As you can see, that is incredibly bright, but it'll work very well for like a Halloween light. You put it underneath yourself and you get that. You can put it above off screen and you can get yourself like that hair accent lighting. You can do the side to get that sheen. Obviously this is way too bright, but I'm very, very happy to have this light. And it does more than that. So full RGB color, so we can go the whole spectrum of purple, red, yellow. You can see actually, wait a second, let's expose TikTok. When I go to the full red, no, you can see it changed the effects on me, so the beauty filter fell off in the red. There's green. Trying to figure out why our Twitch wasn't working. I last minute decided not to do Twitch. I decided to go on TikTok so I could just do some casual talking about photos and other stuff. So yeah, full RGB on this, and then it's got a dimmer switch so I can dim it down so it's not quite so obtrusive. So if I want a soft blue lighting to the side or a blue hair light or something like that, it's got that. And then this is called fireworks mode, where it makes it look like the explosions are coming like off screen and you get the like the fireworks exploding in different colors. Police, fire truck, ambulance, strobe, rainbow, lightning effect. Perfect, just in time for Halloween to have the lightning effect. More rainbow. Rave dance party. And this one, I was talking to Emmy about that, I didn't understand. It's like TV mode, where it gives you like the soft flickering of a TV in the background. And then this is the campfire mode, where it's supposed to be like a campfire gently warming your face and the crackling of it near you. So I'm very, very impressed with this light. I'm very happy with it. I very much love this light, and I can't wait to use it in a few more photo shoots. So that was my first toy for the photo shoot. In fact, let's put that on the charger. I used this yesterday with a different photo shoot. Blue is my color. That is good to know. Sad because I love orange. I don't know if orange is my color. It's good that I have a color though. I didn't know I had a color. Next thing. I guess we can do this here. I haven't gotten to do this yet. A nifty 50 and the RF mount for my new camera. I needed a fun new toy, so warranty info. I haven't even opened this thing up yet. I haven't even gotten to use it, so it's still got all the wonderful trimmings and everything on it. Put the box to the side. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for joining. And it's not going to look all that impressive. Let me preface it by saying it's not going to look super impressive because it's just a nifty 50. It's a really small lens. Super clean. But what it makes up for, lacks in size, it makes up for. It's got a really, really low aperture stop, a 1.8. You can see it's very, very small. So you get a lot of really sweet shots with this sort of amount. And so I need this for my super low light photography because that's going to help me make sure that I get that really, really smooth background or the bokeh, or if I want to focus on one thing in particular, this is the lens that's going to help me with that. Dustin, nice camera, thank you. It is a Canon R6 is what I do now that I've upgraded my old camera. I still keep around for props and videos. This is what I started with. This is a Canon Rebel T7. I don't even think it's charged, but this is what I started with and I've upgraded from since. But I did a lot of great photos with this. Like, many photographers will tell you that you don't need a great camera to get great pictures. I did lots of good pictures with just this camera. But I knew it was time to upgrade when certain things that I was trying to do I wasn't able to do any longer. When I'd go out to we're going to a rodeo on Saturday, when you're lining up the shot for the rodeo, this can only take about 3 pictures per second, whereas my new camera can take upwards of 20 or 30 pictures per second. So when you're trying to get that perfect moment and it's a moving target and it's dark and you've got all these things going on, this thing just couldn't cut it. Still a great camera, but it had its limitations. It's a starter camera. It's only meant for certain things, and I definitely grew beyond the need for this. Luffy's here. Welcome in, Luffy. Hello, Stone. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming in. So, again, I'm not bashing Canon. Canon had an amazing thing with the T7, but I just finally outgrew it. So, next on the list, got some smoke effects. I got purple and I got orange. And these, let's see here, project smoke for 6 feet for 90 seconds. And what I'm hoping to do is combine these with some candles I got, and I want to make a very certain photo. You know that meme that everyone does of trying to summon a spooky goth girlfriend? I want to put witch candles and a pumpkin spice latte, some smoke, some pumpkins, and some things together and create a meme for a professional shot for trying to summon a spooky goth girlfriend. I think this would be a super fun photo to take. Soan, what happened to Ruvarth? I can't talk about that on camera. That's kind of a personal thing that happened, so that's not something I really am looking to discuss, but appreciate the questions. The irony that you didn't have to do any of that to get you. No, for you it was rock and roll and a picnic. This I have never tried before, so we're going to try it. We're going to test it right now, live on camera. So hopefully things don't go wrong. Let's read the safety directions really quick, because I have never Never use this. Caution may flash, burn, or explode. Product residue may make walking surfaces slippery. Safety. Use in a well-ventilated area. Abundant supply of fresh air. Do not allow product of vapor to accumulate. Do not use or store near heat, flames, sunlight, sparks, hot surfaces. Do not punctuate, incinerate. Do not ingest. Do not get in eyes. Do not get on hands. Do not touch your eyes. Please seek prompt medical attention. Okay, so this is a very, very nice product, as you can see. I have never used this, and I'm only going to use a very, very, very little bit because it is expensive, and I am not in a well-ventilated area, and I don't want to die. So, let's take the safety stuff off really quick so we can use it live. You're getting a laptop? Wonderful. Yeah, Emmy's asking the good question. Is that for school, for gaming, streaming, both, all? None? It's a gaming one. Most excellent. Good to hear. Alright. One last thing. Gotta get one more safety precaution here. Alright. So, this is atmosphere in a can. When you spray it, it's supposed to produce the effects of like a hazy, foggy sort of deal. So let's see how well this works. Well, that was disappointing. It definitely, I mean, you could see it, but it didn't. I thought it would accumulate or linger for longer, you know? It just kind of fell. I thought it would produce like a much bigger, foggier cloud for a longer period of time, but that pretty much just faded. So this stuff's going to be hard to use because I mostly work with candles in low light, and if I can't put this with low light, then I'm going to have to get a fog machine because that did not do well. Okay, it says I didn't shake it. Let's try and shake it and see if that makes a difference. I'll try one more. Got it nice and shooken up. We're going to give this one more go to see if it'll linger at all. No. Yeah, that's pretty disappointing. Fog machines are way more fun to use. Probably going to have to switch to the fog machine, to be honest. I have not gotten one yet, but I want to get a fog machine. This is not photography related, but when we were out getting photo stuff, we found someone who crocheted a giant bee, and it's totally adorable. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, and they also had Pokeballs. So I'm going to do something with the Pokeballs. I don't know what, but I'm going to do something with the Pokeballs, whether it be a photo shoot or something like that. These were really cool, so I had to get some crocheted things while we were out and about picking up some other stuff. Let's see, is that all my photography toys already? Went through those way faster than I anticipated. The bee, yes, the bee is super adorable. Super cute little bee. Absolutely love it. BFFs with your mushrooms. If you haven't seen it yet, Emmy posted a video on her page of a super adorable mushroom. I don't know what yet. I am going to do a photo shoot or something with them. I just don't know yet. I've got a lot of photo shoots planned. I've got one more planned that, like I said, I want to do with the candles and the haze spray and all of that, but I don't know yet. I just do not know yet. Sorry, my glasses got super dirty there. So let's take a look at some other stuff. Make a Pokeball one, but try to make that P Pokemon. Oh, I didn't make these. I am nowhere near talented enough to make the little crocheted things. That is not a hobby that I have time for right now. A little picnic. That would be cute to do as a picnic. So, let's look at some pictures really quick. So I told you I did a photo shoot. So, where are they? I have too many photos already. Here we go. And we'll move this. And we need to change the camera. There we go. All right. And let's set this right side up. You were in Switzerland this month and saw people eating dogs in Switzerland? So I got a inflatable flamingo and some little toys. And I set up my green screen and I wanted to do a photo shoot of like tropical kitties at the beach, or like summertime fun with the cats. And these are the quote best of the best. I took almost 2,000 photos. I narrowed it down to 70 and have started editing those 70 photos. Honestly, this one is my absolute favorite of the entire bunch. Just the lighting's a little bit off on his eye. That kind of does annoy me, but everything else about this is just perfect. The focusing is sharp on the kitty. You can see the cat very well. The other decorations are here. You can't see any of the flooring. Like, you would never guess what the set actually looked like that this was, because it's so in focus on everything that it's supposed to be. So that all went according to plan. Here's another one. You can see he's just winking a little bit more. I didn't end up using this one because his eyes are a little bit more closed, and I didn't like that. This is one I definitely want to edit up. He's got that cute, like, over-the-shoulder looking back at you. This cat, his name is Sunny. He is such a little himbo, so that over-the-shoulder kind of look is just such perfect personality for him. So this is one of the things I learned from doing this live, though, was you can see the edge of my green screen here, and you can see light seeping through, and you can actually see the carpet that we were shooting on here, because this was all just like directly on the floor. So I learned a lot from doing this photo shoot, and one of those things that I learned was smaller props and a lot more space. I wish I would have had a lot more space to work with, so I could get like the whole flamingo in the picture. But you know, that's part of the thing. You live and learn. Omni-Man, yes. Was this for Christmas or anniversary, love? Do you remember? Emmy bought me some custom posters for my, I want to say it was for birthday. Maybe it was anniversary. So she got me Omni-Man, she got me Invincible, and then Star Trek, a very wonderful Star Trek. And then when we went to a convention, they actually had another Star Trek poster that fit really well up there as well. So I'm slowly filling up my wall with pictures. And in fact, if we scroll over here, That's one of the best things I have. Emmy got me a custom piece of art from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and it's the leaves falling to the ground song that Uncle Iroh did for his son. Absolutely wonderful little piece of decor. So yeah, there's a good shot. I want to edit this one up. I have not edited this photo up yet. This one I definitely want to do as well. I had a beach ball, and you can see the beach ball was way off to the side. I definitely don't think I like the beach ball in this shot. I definitely think it kind of ruins this a little bit. I wish it wasn't there, but again, live and learn. You can see the carpet down here in the bottom left-hand corner as well. My towel kind of bunched up a little bit when it shouldn't have. So overall, it's a great photo. I need to straighten it, and I'm going to have to put a lot into work into this to make this one work, but I'm still pretty happy with how this photo turned out. More over the shoulder. Here's where I zoomed in a little bit so I wouldn't have that carpet and other problems. You can see the problem with that is like this lemon tells you, like it looks like the whole photo is at a slant. So in order to straighten this, I'm going to have to basically crop the entire bottom out of it. So we're going to lose the entire set, which is still a good picture of the cat, but it's not what I was going for, right? Like you lose the beach theme if you cut out all the props, and I wanted to do the beach theme on here. So we put little treats hidden throughout the thing to get them to sniff and lick different parts of it. This was another one of those. I don't think he'll end up using these photos. This one, you can see he started to move. He was getting ready to come towards us, so all these photos are basically unusable because he was moving. And as he's moving, I was getting a little bit of motion blur. That one's not too bad. In fact, this one's probably the only usable one out of this bunch you'll see. But he's kind of got a dumb look on his face, unfortunately. So I don't think we'll use that one. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for joining the live, everyone. That one's not bad actually either. That one's pretty good. His eyes are open. This might be a better one, in fact. He's got great... You can see, again, this carpet. I'm mad I didn't catch that in the moment. This is probably easily fixable. I can probably pretty easily remove that, but I wish I would have caught that, in the moment, that you could see a little bit of the carpet seeping through. I definitely needed like a second towel behind this, or a second towel, beach towel, to cover the rest of the carpet, but... there you see Emmy was in the photo. She was helping us with feeding the kitties, so got a few photos of that. Don't know what happened to your name on TikTok? I don't know what happened to your name on here either, but I'm glad to have you here. This one I might be able to save with a little bit of cropping. You can see, so behind the green screen was our window, which ironically made this photo shoot harder because I was blocking the window, which blocked a lot of my natural light. I probably should have actually done this photo in reverse so I had more natural lighting to work with, but again, living, learning. So I'll need to crop that part of it out, which will cut more of this flamingo off. And it was really hard to work with the flamingo. The flamingo loved to be cropped out of the photos. It didn't fit very well in the entire camera, Here he is sniffing, lots of sniffing. And like this, you can see like the rest of the set here. You got the TV, you've got that, you've got carpet. So those other photos you saw where it looked perfect, it was very much staged. You're only supposed to see it from one angle, because once you start seeing this photo from other angles, you start to see it fall apart here where you have all this other stuff in the background. So if I would have had more space, I could have avoided that, but we were making do with what we got. So you're very much only supposed to see it from, this angle here where you see no carpet and don't see anything. But the second you look a little bit to the right, you start to get so much more. The kitties did do such a good job yesterday. I mean, they were being bribed with treats, so they better do good, but they are. Luffy, you're a history nerd. Always good to have more history nerds. History is very cool. I love this shot. Just absolutely love this shot. And this one's perfect. There's no carpet down here. There's no TV. The only thing I would fix on this one if I could is I wish I got more of the flamingo in the shot. Like, you don't see the whole flamingo, so it's hard to tell exactly what this is. But I'm pretty happy with it. Here he lunged out at the camera, so he is not in focus at all. He's super cute though. Like, he would put his face up against the lens, and it's the most adorable thing in the world. And I would love to capture that, but it's so hard to capture a cat moving towards you because it's having to constantly readjust the focus, and that's very hard to do on the fly, you know? Here you can see we put a little bit of treats on a beach ball. Got some interesting faces. This one I absolutely love. The lighting, I need to fix the lighting on this one. The lighting's pretty bad on this one. But, like, just his face, the mid-scream, it's so adorable. So absolutely adorable. I absolutely love his little pose here. I'll have to do some creative editing with the background. You can see I missed the green screen here. He's completely offset. This actor was completely out of control, but there he is facing the camera doing the same thing. You can see his just mouth open, hanging wide. This one I like. The lighting is off because his eyes are completely hidden. I think if we could like edit on like a little Robin mask, I think that would be perfect. Like covering the face completely, darken out the eyes, a little Batman Robin action. I like it. The light's not perfect on it, so I probably won't be able to use this one. And again, you can see he's way off the stage. You can see our TV in the background and our carpet and like a bag in the background. So he was not in position like he should have been for this. But, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with the cats? So then we brought out the second cat. And he's absolutely adorable. This is a good shot. This is one that I did edit up. Because again, you could no carpet on it. It's very, very on the stage where it's supposed to be. You can see the full flamingo almost. The little toys down here. I don't know. I'm trying to convince my wife. I think the cat is a little cross-eyed or something's wrong. Like, you can see his eyes don't quite line up. Emmy's saying that it might be dilation, it might be just the shadowing, but it looks like this eye is looking more upwards and this eye is more like center to downwards. So I don't know if maybe the lighting was messing up the dilation of his eyes, but he's kind of got a little goofy look to his face. He is a perfect little derpy cat. That's what we were trying to get, was his personality, and this was 100% his personality. Just a very derpy, silly little cat. What's most impressive about this, though, like, I'm zoomed in at almost 500%. You can start to see a little pixelation in the eyes, but I mean, that is not bad photo quality for being zoomed in 500% on the photo, right? Like, that's pretty darn impressive for the camera. He's actually a government drone, and those are the cameras looking at two different things. And this, again, we wanted to capture their personalities so much, right? So this is so much more his personality, just tongue hanging out, a little bit of a nothing going on in his head sort of look. Absolutely adorable. But a good photo. These are my absolute favorites, though. So he loves to dance and jump for treats. So we went for like a whole the creation of Adam Michelangelo vibe here. He's reaching out to touch the treat bag. The treat is reaching out to touch him. He's just absolutely loves to jump up and dance for treats. So I love this photo. It's not great. You can say he's moving around a lot, so this is all blurry. It's not super great, but I thought it was just such an adorable photo of him reaching for the treats. And here you can see like the treat missed and now it's stuck into his fur and it's all over his whiskers and his tongue's sticking out. So he is not the photogenic one. This one, I love his eyes. I love just he can see the treat that fell and hit him, and now he's trying to find said treat. Just so derpy, so adorable. Absolutely love it. This is a good one. This one's probably the most solid one that I have of him, to be honest. But again, you can see the eyes aren't quite. This one's looking up. This one's looking straight. Lips hanging out a little bit. But from a distance, it looks cute. You got perfect lighting on the little inflatable. You've got perfect little subject. Emmy doesn't usually like to be in my photos, so I'll probably have to crop this one, which means the poor little flamingo will probably get cropped up a little bit, but that's okay. More dancing for treats, more standing up. This one's a pretty good one. Then we did the same thing where we put the treats all around the flamingo to try and get him to sniff the flamingo and step on it and move around for some different kinds of photos. See, again, this eye appears to be looking forward and this one's looking straight up. So I don't know if our cat has a lazy eye or just is kind of derpy. I'm not sure which it is, but I love him all the same. He is a very lovey, very adorable cat. It's a pretty cute face. And this is where he started moving, so a lot of these got blurred because he started coming out. I love this photo. I love with a little bit of adjustment on the lighting and everything else, like this, his look of like shock is so good. So good. This is definitely one that I'm going to edit up. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But this is definitely a good one for editing. Oh, excuse me. Then a couple little outtakes. The cats were moving around. They were done. This was a cute little photo. Licking his lips. So I'll probably edit this one too. Not the most flattering photo in the world, but still absolutely adorable. But you see, like this is what the photo set actually looked like. So you can see like there was such a mess around this, but it was just so well hidden by the photos that with the right kind of lighting and a green screen, you can do quite a lot. You're playing Hearts of Iron 4. I know what Hearts of Iron 4 is, but I've never actually played it. So I don't know too much about it, but I do know of it. So that's the photos, but then I had to edit them. You're playing in VR? What are you playing in VR? Let's see if we can load a photo up. In order, please. There we go. All right. So this is that first photo actually edited. So I took out the green screen, put in some stock photos of some sand behind it. I touched up and put a sun in there. And I think this is the best photo I took out of the bunch, to be honest. This is my absolute favorite photo. With granted, I'm usually not like a heavy editor. I don't like to edit photos to look unreal or anything like that. But I just absolutely love this photo. I wish I could fix his eye a little bit, but I'll have to make do with this. And it's just, the pinks stand out, the red stands out, the sand is perfect with his fur, the sun rays are just absolutely beautiful. Like, this is a wonderful edit of this photo, if I do say so myself. I was working on editing. This one I still need to work on a little bit. You can see some flaws in the pixels here, and you can see a little bit of the green screen still. My phone is making this one whitewash out really bad. It's not quite that white, but this one still needs some work to be good. This is with a little bit more work, I fleshed out those colors and took off some of the white. This one did not turn out. I don't know what I did wrong on this one, but there's a lot of things. There's defocusing, there's too much white, so that one I'll probably just delete, to be honest. But I love this one too. And again, it doesn't look great through the phone on the computer screen because phones are that way, but it's a wonderful, wonderful shot of the little buns at sunset. I love this one. But that's not all I did. I've been busy as a photographer. So in addition to that, I also went and did some drone work this weekend. And was playing around with some steady flying and cinematic approaches with the drone. So I found a lake with a bunch of beautifully landscaped apartments and foliage all around it, full of ducks and wildlife. So I was practicing some nice, slow, cinematic rolls over a lake. So this one's not too exciting because obviously it's just, like I said, it's really slow, going for that cinematic feel, that dramatic, slow pan over. But what I do like is that this is really smooth. You don't have that choppiness. You don't have, okay, I went left, then I went forward, then I went left and looked forward. It was a very smooth turn. All right, so enjoy. Have fun. You actually see all the birds swarming around me. There's quite a few birds that were not happy with me being there. So you can see them swarm the drone in some of these photos. This was an aerial orbiting of the island. I actually don't like this one too much. I like the cinematic effect. And I like how the drone operated. I don't think this is interesting. I just don't think the island is all that interesting, unfortunately. I thought it would be, but it's just kind of there. So I probably won't use this for anything. Again, it's like TV quality, just great, smooth, but it's not interesting. Same thing, a different view. I thought, oh, maybe a different view would change it up. It didn't. It's not interesting. Where's that Ruvarth guy? Ruvarth is not something that I wish to discuss live on stream. So I see your question, but I won't be able to answer that one, unfortunately. So then I was trying some cinematic, like, sweeping effects. Again, it's just so steady, and the picture quality is so good. Like, this is just, you can see the reflection of the housing in the water. You see the birds flying around. I wish the sky was better. It was a very gray and dreary day that day. I wish it was a better day for that, but this is where it got fun, though. So this is where I kicked the drone into high speed. So I'm going 35 miles per hour over the water, and I'm just barely, like, I think about 5 feet above the water, so like one mistake and my drone was going into the drink and gone forever. So a little bit dangerous, a little risky, but the footage turned out great. Like, this is such a better, like, this could be used as a first-person view, like boating on a lake or something. Like, it's fast, it's interesting. You'll see here I had to make some quick turns because actually like that duck right there, I didn't want to hit the duck, and I was close to the water, so I had to make sure I went wide around the duck. You can actually see people walking, like there's enough detail you can see the people walking and enjoying the lake. Again, the sky did not cooperate. The grayness of it all is very drab, but it was so fun to kick this drone into high gear and go full speed and zoom around. And then this was testing, the drone has a built-in effect called Droney that allows you to pinpoint one location and then you fly back cinematically. So it gives you like this really dramatic, like you get a super close up and then you fly out and you get, this is a very cool effect of you get to see the whole, like everything around it. So it goes from, 10 feet all the way to 400 feet in the air. And it's amazing the difference you can see. Like, we'll play it one more time. Like, so this is zoomed in. I'm about 50 feet from the house. I'm standing about 30 feet in the air, 40 feet. And this goes 10 times farther up. So it goes all the way up to 400 feet in the air. Just astounding technology. Super fun. Super good video. You can even like see through the water. The water's so crisp. You can see the rocks below it. So I love this effect. Love this drone. Can't wait to do more with this drone. And I did the same thing here from a different side. In the background, you'll see there's a high school. So I was trying to capture this building and then like zoom out from the community and see the high school. It's a part of the community. So that's kind of what I was going for here. And I love this drone. They're announcing a new drone in a couple days, and I really shouldn't buy it, but I kind of want to buy another drone already, so. And then I tried doing some pictures. I don't think the pictures turned out all that well. I was trying to frame, like you can see a house in here, and I was trying to frame the house in between the trees. I thought that would be a really interesting photo, but I don't know. It's just kind of boring. I don't think these turned out very well. And obviously, you can't see them very well on the phone either, so. So that is all the photos I've taken recently. Move you guys back over here. So as you can see, I've been super busy doing a lot of photography, planning for another photo shoot here soon, new lenses, and then this Friday there's a hot air balloon festival, there's a rodeo, there's a monster truck show coming up, there's the state fair, there's the Black Dahlia festival. Like there is absolutely so much to do. So many things I want to take photos of. So you're going to be seeing a lot more photography coming out, a lot more drone work coming out as I'm going through all that. I know that my channel right now is mostly D&D stuff, but I really want to do drones and photography. I mean, that's what I do professionally, is drones and photography. So I'd like to post more content on that. So if you ever have any questions about drones or photography, I love to talk about it. So please feel free to put them here. I'm going to make this a video later to see. So if you have questions, comments, please put them below. I love talking about it. Like I said, I mostly do D&D content because I'm also a DM, but I really want to do more photography and drone stuff. And my water is leaking all over my hands. Should you buy the Switch? I think the Switch is worth it. Mostly because, especially now, we just got ourselves some camping gear because we want to do some more camping, some more off-roading and things like that. The Switch is perfect for those nights when we're in a hotel and it's just it's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. We don't quite want to go to bed, but we're tired. We can just lay down and play a game together. The Switch is perfect for that. So I recommend everyone have a Switch. But if you're not a fan of Nintendo games, or you don't go anywhere, you mostly stay home, the Switch doesn't have as many perks then, All right, I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. That was faster than I anticipated. That only took less than an hour. Shoot, I thought going through 300 photos would take a little bit longer. You want to play Legend Arceus and stuff? Man, Legend Arceus alone is worth it. So if you want to play that game 100%, if you check out my YouTube, you can see I actually have like 3 different series on Legend Arceus. I did a Bidoof lock, I did a regular Nuzlocke, and then I did like a playthrough. So if you're wanting Legend Arceus content, I do have some for you. So you can go to my link tree in my bio, it'll take you to my website, it'll take you to the YouTube where you can watch that if you want to watch that, but you got to experience it yourself. Legend Arceus is a good game. I got burnt out on it a little bit myself, but that's because I played it 4 times all the way through in a row, so it got a little stale for doing that, but that was my own fault from playing it too much, you know, so yeah, don't play it that many times in a row and that won't be a problem. So I've said my piece. I think I said everything I wanted to say. I covered everything I wanted to. I showed off my new toys. I got to talk about my drones, show off some photography, the photo shoot I did. Stay tuned. There is going to be another photo shoot coming up that I am going to be doing. Maybe I'll do that one live as well. I don't know. I have talked about maybe live streaming a few of my photo shoots, so we'll see. But thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for all the likes, the follows, all that. I do truly appreciate that. I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me. It's always a fun time. So thank you all so much. We'll see you soon. My streaming schedule is changing. My job is changing. There's a lot of unknowns right now. So I'm not streaming in the mornings like I have been. I do apologize about that. I will have a set schedule again here soon once I know what I'm doing, but I still need some time to figure things out. So I appreciate y'all being patient with me and sticking around until more content's coming out. But again, everyone, thank you so much for showing up. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time that I stream.